Hi crafty friends, Tanya here, and I'm going to share with you a new card that I've made. And it starts flat, but then we open it up and this is it here. And on the back you can have your greeting. So I've made that one, and I've also made this one here, like a little olden style dressing table. And my daughter pointed this out, but you can actually see the reflection of the greeting in the mirror. So this is what we'll be making today, but there's a ton of other cards that we could make. We could make a barbecue, we could make a kitchen bench, many other things. So let's get started. So I'm going to use one of the new colours, and that is powder pink. So I'll put all the measurements up on my blog, but this one is 11 3/4 inches by 4 1/8, or in metric it's 29.5 centimeters by 10.5 centimeters. And what I've done is I've scored each end at 2 inches or 5 centimeters, and then 1 7/8 of an inch in from either end, and that will give us this fold here. So you're going to have about 1/4 of an inch gap in the middle. So that is the basic part of our card. Then I'm going to use a couple of little pieces. I have a piece, so this is the new powder pink, and it's a beautiful sort of warm pink colour. And I'm going to pair that with the Sahara sand. Now this piece measures 3 7/8 of an inch, or 9.8 centimeters square, and I have just scored that at 2 inches. Okay, so that is going to go in here like so. Then we're going to have one more piece of the powder pink, or two actually, to construct our base. One is 6 inches long and just an inch either end I've scored, and we're going to fold that along there. And the other piece measures, let's see, so that measures 21 centimeters, or 8 1/4 inches by approximately 2 inches high, or 5 centimeters. So this piece is going to get glued down to the base of our U, and this piece here is going to get glued inside there. I hope you can see that. But before I put my card together, I just want to do a little bit of stamping just on the inside here. And I'm going to use the Bookcase Builder stamp set. This is not a new one. This was in the Occasions catalogue, but it's new to me. I just started using, I just bought that one. Okay, so, and I'm going to colour my books using my Stampin' Write markers. So we're done with that stamping, so now we can put our card together. Now with a little bit of fast fuse, we'll put this one together first. And this goes onto, just onto that line there, and your edge of your strip gets glued onto that score line. And this one, you're just going to line it up with your line again and close your piece over, and that will give you that support. So So now I'm going to glue this piece on. Alright, so now we're going to take this piece. Now this is going to sit in here like this to form our table. So same thing, bit of fast fuse. I love this stuff. Took me a little while to get the hang of it, but now I just love it. And that is going to glue there, so you can push it down and give it a burnish. And while I'm at it, I give all my folds a good burnish. Remember, paper is better than a man, because at least we can retrain paper. And that will fold down, and that piece here is going to be a support for that. Right, now we're ready to do a little bit of decorating. So I have cut out a couple of mirrors using my silver foil, metallic foil sheets, and I have done 2 of the smaller ones and 1 larger one. Now I've also created a backing for my foil sheets in Sahara sand using the layering ovals framelits. So they are going to sit like so. And firstly, before I put them down, I'm going to put some wallpaper on my background. Now I don't know, I think I might go the flower on this one. So I've just cut that DSP 1/4 of an inch smaller than that piece. And the same with my side panels. There we are. Now I'm going to use one of my doilies. So these are just the white lace doilies. And before I put it on, I'm just going to give it a fold first, so that I've got that fold line, and then just using some snail because it doesn't pull on the delicate paper, and a wet adhesive would make the paper buckle and warp. So I found that the snail is probably the best option. And I might just tidy up. Okay, so put this on here. Center that for the OCD in all of us. There we are. Okay, now a couple of little things. I probably should have done this before, but it's fine, we can manage it now. I'm going to create the legs for our side tables, and I'm using it with the new label punch. And I just do that by folding flat our piece, Now we've got the folded piece at this end, so this is just single. It does have to cut through 2 layers of cardstock and some DSP, but that's okay. And I just line up those parts of the label with the base. Done. Now I'm going to fold that back the other way and repeat the same thing. Just on this side. There we go. Now to make it all look the same, I'm just going to grab my powder pink ink pad and my sponge dauber and just come in here. Now this is not something that you have to do. You'll see on this one I have not inked around the edges at all, and on this one I have. I think it finishes it off a lot more, but that also comes down to personal preference. Okay, all the pretty things on the table. So I'm going to take a piece of Sahara sand and using the Label Me Pretty stamp set. Now this is in a bundle in the new catalogue with the label punch that we just used. And I'll use my Berry Burst. This is one of the new in colours. So where we can, we try to stamp first, then punch, because it just means we can line it up better. Punch. Now again, I'm just going to go around very gently with this. Again with the powder pink, I'm not using the berry as I think it'd be a bit too strong. And then I have a piece of the Berry Burst cardstock, which I'm just going to roughly cut in half. Okay, so I'm just going to decorate that with a couple of rolled flowers. Now, maybe I was the last person to discover this, but I'm not sure. I've got the paisley framelits here. And I was just looking at them the other day because I love these dies. And I noticed this die. Now, I thought it didn't look like the others. It actually makes the most gorgeous little rolled roses. So when you cut it out, it's going to look like this. And then when you roll them, so here's a few that I prepared. I haven't glued these yet. So I'll show you what I do. I just take one with some water and I mist it lightly. And then with some tweezers, I just roll it up. And then what I do, I just let that sit until it's dry and it retains its shape, it holds its shape. So now when I go to put my glue dot on, it's already got the shape. So I can put my glue dot down in here. And there's my rose. And if I want, I can roll the edges over a little bit. And there you have it. It's so cute. So I'm going to decorate this now and I'll come back at the end and show you my finished product. So I hope you like that and you give it a try yourself. There are so many different things we can use this fun fold for. Let me know what you think, and please show and share with others what you make. Until next time, everybody, stay crafty. Bye.